Hello, hello. Ba, 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 ba. I'm loving it. Right, just need to put up the window. We're all good. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I'll find the right one now. Is that the right one? Hello, Matador. How are you, mate? Let's go with that one. We'll load the mission one up there. Zippity-bop-boo-boo. Hello. How are we doing, guys? Ready for the old mission launch? I think this is going to be a good one from what I can gather. So I'm pretty excited for this one. Oh, what are we? What are we thinking today, guys? Good. Looking forward to seeing what people think about the new products. Yeah, me too. I have had a bit of a sneak peek, and I think people are going to love it. But yeah, I don't know everything, so yeah, I think this could be the best one. I think this could be the best one for sure. I think this is better than the Target one and the Red Dragon one. I think. Good morning, Mr. Darts. How are you, Stephen? You good? Marky boy, hello. After something cheapish, 55 mil. Morning. Thought Winmore would do one, to be honest. Maybe they will. Maybe they just haven't announced it yet. But Winmore did one fairly recently, didn't they? So, no, they didn't. I think Winmore may be more summer launch. Red Dragon tends to be more spring, but we'll see. Maybe they're working on some bits. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Stephen. I'm good, mate. Got Super League tonight, so hopefully I can get a bit of practice in the day if I finish some work early. But yeah, busy. How are you doing, Paul, mate? I don't know if I said hello already, but um, yeah, this one's going to be good. This one's going to be good. See what's going on. My phone's just plopped up. But yeah, no. Yeah, I haven't played Super League for a while, so we're going to see how we go. I'm not playing very well at the moment, so I expect about 14 average. So we'll see how we go. Um, but yeah, I'll give it my best. Have a laugh. That's what darts is all about, isn't it? Just having a laugh, throwing some good darts. Hopefully, I don't mind losing. I just hate playing bad. So, well, I say that I hate losing, but there's not much you can do when someone's better than you. That's just the way it goes. But when you play rubbish, and it just doesn't feel good, does it? Yeah, I think this is probably the biggest launch out of them as well. I think we're going to have quite a few things on this one. I did see a picture a while ago of all the mission guys around a table, obviously taking a look at some of the products. So, yeah, it's exciting. Ooh. Ba, ba, ba. Not too long therefore. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to watch the videos or whether, like, I'm going to get kicked off or something. I've only my second counter game tomorrow. Oh, good luck, mate. How did the first one go? No, this should be good. Zippity ba zippity day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Mission Spring launch. This launch is bursting with innovation. It's always a worry when brands say that because if it's not, obviously you need to say things to get people looking, but yeah, sometimes it's a bit overhyped. But I'm hoping this lives up to it. I'm hoping it lives up to it. Oh. Ah, It's lunchtime. I'm ready for a nap. Dude, lost 4-3. Started 1-2. Decider 1-2. I fell apart. Ah! It's only your first one, mate. I bet you were nervous. Yeah. Can't throw anything above the 50mm length. Yeah, it depends on who you are. I mean, I quite like longer darts, but I also quite like intermediate and medium stems. So usually most people go long darts, short stems, but I don't get on too well with shorts really. I don't find they're as stable for me, and I've got horrible throw at the moment. So I'm just really enjoying the Condor. When I first tried it, to be honest. Oh, hey Jan, how are you? When I first started, I didn't really like the Condor, but now I've used it more. I can't stop using them. I really enjoy them. You get some bad deflection, but you get some really good ones as well. That's the thing with it, and they just fly so well. I'd never have to worry about it. So, come around to the idea a longer band might be better for you. Yeah, so it's worth a try, mate. It's a good thing about darts. There's plenty out there to try, and then obviously when you work out what you like, you can tailor it towards your own set. It's a good thing about places like the designer range and Red Dragons ranges and the cheaper sort of your 20, 25, £30 darts. You could just keep trying. We expected a big launch here. Yeah, kind of. I think we're going to have, it's going to be a lot bigger than the others. There's going to be more darts from what I've seen. So yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Now, I'm just thinking, is it worth trying to watch the video that they're going to put up or not? Hello, Aaron. How are you, buddy? We'll get round to your email at some point. Every time I see your name, I'm like, poo. Matador V2 plus 50mm, yeah. Yeah, 50.8 tends to be the most popular weight. That's what most billets come under. Right, we're at 12 o'clock now. Do I risk going onto it? I'll tell you what, no. I'm going to just get it out on the side and we'll watch it. And then hopefully you guys have got it up in a separate tab. Yeah. So I'm just going to pop it up in the background. Just seeing if you guys can hear that or not. No, you can't. Okay, cool. Right, so at the minute we just got some intro stuff. Pretty standard. Classic. We're going at 12 and then there's a minute countdown. Oh, what you got for us, mission? I think Wayne's going to be doing it, I reckon. I've got there's a 30-second countdown for then a 10-second countdown. I love it. Someone in their chat's asking for 10 gram darts. Might as well just throw your points, mate. Here's Wayne. Three new ranges. New players. And a trip to the dark side, he's saying. Oh. Right, we're starting off. 3 sets of new darts. God of Mission darts. Oh. 97.5% tungsten. Okay. Archon. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh. God, that's a sexy. I'll get images up after, but hopefully you're watching the mission video at the same time. Wow. The front grip is like kind of like stormtroopers. If you've ever seen the stormtrooper masks, it's kind of like that. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, half bronze, half black. Yeah, what a nice dart. Wow, we were. Wow, we were. Hello, Yorker mate. Can't see the videos. Yeah, no, I'm not putting the videos up just because I got taken down last time I was streaming the thing. Yeah. I'll recap afterwards, guys. But just while they're doing it. So it's half black and then half silver and bronze. Oh, 97.5% tungsten though. Basically like the Target 975. Waymardel's currently got a candle. Best way to do this, guys, if you're also watching the mission, go onto Mission's YouTube channel, then we can talk about it as it happens. Just because I don't want to get taken down again like I did with the Winmore one. I had the video up and everyone could watch it, but Occult is the next start. So, kind of looks like a dragon. Oh, okay. It's a torpedo shape, front rainbow sandblast, rear is black. Almost like a unicorn neon rear, in a way. Milled cuts. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of the Harrow's Wolfram in a way, but with some milled cuts at the back. Yeah, these are smart. Comes with the saber shafts. Soft tip and steel tip available. Oh, they changed the boxes. I think Mission have changed the boxes slightly. Oh no, Mission, no. They've taken the windows off the box. I hate that. Nice. They got black coating on the back. Oh. I'm good, thanks, Yorker, mate. I'm all good. Yeah, I don't like it. Hexon is the next dart, guys. Oh, these are smart. So you got a hexagon grip with some milled blue in there as well. Blue is a really popular colour at the moment, so yeah, that's really smart. Just something a bit different. Grip level of 6 that's come up on the video. Um, yeah, yeah. Mission, it's their big brand really. It's their sort of target, I guess. I like them. I just hate when they take the boxes windows off. But hey, that's just me. Yeah. So the front of it, if you're not watching, it's hexagon shaped. Well, hexagon shaped grip. Yeah. 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 100%, Rob. Agree with that. So maybe the soft tip version's worth considering on those, just so you can flip them. All right. So they're the three sort of main ones. And then they've got two new ranges of players darts. So next we've got player darts. Oh, new players darts. So what we got? Graham Hall and Sean McDonald. All right, here's Graham Hall. Been doing lots of good stuff for a fair while. Okay. Pretty simple barrel, black and green ring grip. Almost like a Joe Cullen shape in a way. Very green. G-Man. Very original name. G-Man. So Graham's with his darts, so I like this when the player's talking about the darts. Everyone's saying in the mission chat that Darren from Darts Review channel is going to love these because they're green. Poor Graham. Here comes Shawnee Mac. Okay. Like a black coated barrel with some silver cuts in. They're giving the grip ratings on the video, which is quite cool, I think. Cool, it's very serious there. 21, 23, 25. See, yeah, now they've got the windows again. They should be nice. That's cool. I like this. I like when they're talking to the players and they're talking about it. Alright, all the products are up on the website, so after this video we can go take a look through them as well. Yeah, he was using these on the Super Series and they look pretty good. Oh, Wayne. Okay, so I think they got players' darts. Black coated darts, basically. Nice. Wayne's very good at this. So it looks like they've got Richie Edhouse, Alan Suter, and Martin Lukeman all in black darts. Same darts, just black. Suitors look good. It'd be interesting to see the price difference. Richie Edhouse. The Edhouse looks a lot better in black than it did in the silver. I didn't personally like the grip on the Edhouse, but the darts themselves are nice. Martin Lukeman's black. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, fair enough. Some black coated darts. Suitors there. Gotta love Alan. What are we thinking, guys? Uh, Box windows, yeah. What's the current expected waiting list for through Thornton darts? I'll explain a bit more later. To be honest, I'm just so backed up at the minute. I'm trying to catch up, but I'll chat to you about that after. Yeah, yeah. Is Martin Lukeman. Really nice guy, Martin Lukeman. I remember we went to, I think it was a challenge tour, the Pro Tour, and he played Matt. And Matt was, I think, ahead, and then Lukeman just went crazy. I'm sure he went like 11, 13, 12 or something. He was just on fire. Oh. Oh, nice. Yeah, the black darts are cool. Again, not changing the design, just giving us a bit of a like kind of like the noir darts in a way. Here's Richie's. Yeah, Richie's look the best out of the three, I think. With the blue and the black, looks really smart. They're all saying in the mission chat that Graham Hall's currently playing on the Euro Tour and he's 3-0 up, so yeah. They're just saying that the blue sticks out more on the black. I think it looks a lot better than the originals. He plays in 23 grams. Cool. All right. So got new accessories, some new points, black and silver ripple points, 32, 36, and 40 mil. Interesting, no 26s anymore. Unless they've already got them, but Mission Sabres. Wow. So they got the Tweeny Plus shafts, a new size, and then new color combinations. So pretty cool. That's interesting. Wow. Poor Wayne, bless him. I can tell he's reading something. Oh, they're doing a giveaway now, but I don't really care about that. So let's have a look at the products. Let's close that down for now. Just load back up the old Twitter page. So what I'll do is I'll put in the window now, and we can go and have a look. So yeah, that's what we want. Let's bring this over. So now we can have a look at all the prices and stuff. So first up, we'll look at the Archon. For me, this was a standout dart. What a nice dart to look at. I'm hoping there's a... I mean, yeah, it's a bit tasty, isn't it? Right, let's load this one up. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that's a dart. Oh, nice little grip at the rear. That front grip is really nice. I'm interested to see how that feels. But what a dart. Phew. So that's the first one. I mean, yeah, standout dart so far for sure. I hate the box. I hate the box. Give me a window. I want to see them in the box, but I'll let them off. They've done a good design. They've done a good design. They're coming in 22, 4 and 26. Good that they keep the 26 in there because not everyone. Now, £85. I mean, I don't think that's bad. Now, when you look at that front grip, you look at the two-tone. I mean, you look at the prices that the Red Dragon and the Target stuff came out at. And again, personally, I know everyone's moaning about darts prices at the minute, but I don't mind about darts prices, not because what I care about is if it is worth. There's going to be darts at £100. Everyone's like, "Oh, darts shouldn't be £100." Yes, they should. If there's enough work gone into it, they should be £100. You don't have to buy them, but if the darts have got enough going on in there, then they should be £100. Now these are coming out at 80, 85, and I don't think that's an awful price in comparison to some of the stuff we've seen. I mean, what did we see yesterday? Littler starts at 100 versus these. For me, these look a lot more value for money. Look at those front cuts. I know there's no player attached or anything, but this has got two coatings. There's recutting, lots of milled cuts. I mean, that's a decent dart. That every dart player both come up with understandable big price markups. Yeah, understandable big prices is what I'd say. There's so many good cheap darts out there that I know everyone says I can't believe there's darts. There's so many darts you can buy out there for cheap. And I think people forget that. If all the brands every year just kept coming up with ring grip darts for £30, everyone would say they weren't innovative. So, but this is a dart I'm impressed with. So, yeah. Let's go to the next one. There's also a soft tip version. I won't cover that just because. Yeah, the flight's there as well. Next up, we'll go for the Hexon, £80 here. We'll open up this. So, Black Point. So this is a dart that's nice. 100% custom-made darts there. Obviously, they experience machining themselves. They can understand, like me, that things are worth it and things that aren't. I will pay £100 for a set of darts, but I'm not paying £100 for a set of ring grip darts. You know, because that's just people being greedy, in my opinion. For some instances. So look at the machining on these. I think this is a render. The actual dart itself looked like the cuts around here are a lot thicker. They've then obviously got these cuts going around the barrel as well. The coating in there. Hey, Kevin. So why this is good value as well, I mean, with the blue coating, you have to cut out the blue parts. You cut out the blue parts, then coat it, and then you've got to cut it again to leave the silver parts. I mean, that's a lot of work in there. £80 for these ones. And then towards the back, you've got the black coating, which again is another lot of recoating. Maybe 80s in comparison to when you look at the Archon, maybe 80 is a little high, but overall, it's still a pretty good value dart. Let's not target though. It's 29, so it's limited edition. Yeah, I'm impressed with these two a lot. The Archon specifically, I think, is brilliant. This one, I think, is still great. I'd like to maybe see it around the 70 mark, but still plenty of work that's gone into here. But yeah, really, really nice. Impressed with these. Yeah, two solid darts. Archon for me the standout so far. But let's keep going. The Occult. See, this is looks like a little scallop at the back. Yeah, it does. This is an interesting one because one. Let's just have a look at it. First up, we've got this sort of like a. They're calling it. What did they call it? Coral. Like it's basically like a sandblast grip with rainbow. That's how I describe it. So you've got that in there. And then towards the back, you've got black coating and then recut. Now, these darts are 57.85. 57.95, sorry. That's just under 60 quid. I mean, that's good value, in my opinion. You've got double coating and sandblast and milled cut recut. I mean, that's decent. Again, I think they've done well. You've got something high end, something a bit lower, and then something that still looks pretty premium, but it's coming in under the £60. It's decent. It is decent. So, yeah, I'm impressed with these so far. I'm impressed. Let's go back again. Next up, we've obviously got now some of the player darts. I mean, how much were the original Alan Suiters? Because these new Alan Suiters are coming in at £50. Obviously got a player's dart, black coated. I think what the original was like 45, 40, something like that. We'll open those up. Again, nothing brand new here, but again, he is right. The colours on it really do stand out a lot more. Again, probably a bit more of a collector's thing, but again, like some of the players seem to be requesting it as well. So I don't know how true that is, but yeah, nice darts. Unfortunately, nothing under 20 grand. Wish they were drilled out versions. Is tough to find many light darts around. Yeah, I totally get that, Peter. The tricky part with it is obviously they're big business. It would probably cater for a smaller audience, especially with big player darts. You know, it's got to be demand. There are lots of people throw around the the 21s to 25s. I think some days now seeing 26 is becoming rarer, especially with Taylor not really being about as much. Taylor was a big advocate for heavy darts. Ryan Searle's helping out with that, but that's more extreme. But yeah, it's a tricky part with things like that. So yeah, let's come out of that. We'll go then into the Ed House. I think this is the best looking out of the black coated player darts personally. Let's get the high res picture up. So yeah, now I found these very grippy. Too grippy for me personally. Obviously, there's a wide grooves here, and then this dip down. It might as well be a whole wide groove, almost like a not as extreme as a Red Dragon Javelin, but the square cut grooves are definitely grippy. I found them sticky. Not personally my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people out there that like the grip. Yeah, I think they're smart. The black and the blue really do complement each other well. So yeah, decent. And 50 quid again. 50 quid for black and blue, two coatings. That's not too bad at all. Yeah. Again, bringing fairly decent value here, I think. A player's dart that's also dual coated, that's also sub £50. I think that's pretty good, Next up, we've got Martin Lukeman. We'll have a gander at his darts. 25 grams. So they've kept it player only, which I think is fine. Most people want the players set up, and I guess I think it is old darts. Did they do the different weights? So yeah, 26. Again, looks pretty good. The black and the green work well. I must say. Got that green coating in there. Standard ring grip. The interesting thing about the Lukemans is that nose. That's quite a cool part. I don't personally like it, but I could see the appeal, especially if your finger grips on the nose just sits a bit deeper. I guess in a way it would feel like a tapered nose, really, but it's just a smaller diameter. So yeah, interesting. Again, sub 50. I don't think there's too many complaints we can have there. And again, for me, it's not about the price. It's about the value for that price. Oh, wow, I've just noticed that the flights are 60p. Mission have got good flights, so yeah. Right, next up we'll go for Sean McDonald. Now again, let's get a close up on these bad boys. Ooh. Again, black coated recut. Nothing milled cut or anything like that. Nothing too fancy. These look a bit like the... Oh, I guess Kurt, if you're in here, these are basically the dragonflies, aren't they? I think these are based around the Red Dragon dragonflies. Obviously, you've got a very similar grip in there. I know this because Matador Darts, if you're still in the chat, his darts are based around those. These are just a simple, solid dart, really. Again, sub £50 again. I think the other darts that we looked at, the Ed House is probably a bit more value in terms of what's gone into it, but in terms of the coatings, but I still think this is pretty decent. Sub £50 again, black coated recuts. So yeah, we'd like to see sandblasted worn style too. Yeah, maybe that's something that they go into. I mean, the occults have got the sandblasted on, but again, it's with a coating. So yeah, maybe it's something we'll see a bit more of coming through. But yeah, limited edition cross. Yeah, I guess it probably like half rainbow or the G-Man darts are best. Yeah, I say this is solid. I'm liking that we've got a good amount of darts to look at here. Oh, probably one of the bigger launches. That's good. I need a new tab. Thank you. Graham Hall's up next. G-Man. Let's go and have a look at those. Again, sub 50. Let's open up that image. These come in 22 and 24 gram. Pretty nice darts. There's not really much you can complain about. I don't know if these are... Do I like the Asp darts? Yeah, I think they're really nice. I mean, basically pretty simple. They remind me of the Joe Cullen darts a little bit. I don't know what he used to throw. There's a green in that. I don't know if that's coating or if it's paint. Let's have a look if it says like electroplate. It just says black and green. So I think that's just painted. Now, again, everything's kind of around that £50 mark. I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's as good of a price as the others, but I still think it's pretty solid. Sub 50. There's not too many complaints. Yeah, looks a bit like the Amberjack styling, I guess. Yeah, black and orange, black and green. I like the full setup. Again, I'd like to maybe see these around $44.95, but as I say, they've also got to make money on the shops and stuff. But yeah, I was about to say that, Peter. These do look very pentathlon or the ruthless style, the power style flights. G-Man, I do wish they'd have come up with a better name for him, but if that's what he's called, then we'll go with that. Yeah, then we've got the ripple points and stuff. We'll have a quick look at those. Yeah, the Shawnee Mac 95% as well. Yeah, again, it was a good value launch so far. I don't think we've got too many complaints really. The ripple points here, maybe slightly easing off a little bit. Maybe Maybe they're thinking about the new restrictions potentially. They're keeping that front a bit smooth now. Doesn't seem as deep as the old ripple points. So it'll be interesting to see. Um, yeah, again, another good little product. What the cost of these? About £6.50, so not too bad at all. And then I'm just looking to see if there's any more new stuff. I think that's about it. 90%, and they may have missed that. The Shawnee Mac ones are 95. Yeah, Shawnee Macs were 95%. I'm pretty sure they're based on the Red Dragon Dragonfly. I'm convinced, but yeah, 95. So again, good bit of value there. Again, not as I like the Graham Hall ones. Again, I don't think 50 is a bad price, but I'd personally like to see them a little cheaper. But again, I think that's a decent little launch, especially these. I would call them the statement darts. I think the occults offer really good value. I know that the archons are expensive in terms of actual raw price, but for what you're getting for the money, I think it's really strong. Um, yeah, I mean, look at that. That's smart. Um, hello, Kieran. You alright, mate? Welcome back. So yeah, what are we thinking then, guys? Out of 10, what are you rating this spring launch? Me personally, I'm going with um, like a 8.5, maybe. I think um, the player darts are nice. Nothing too like mad, if that makes sense. But I think the standout part is these statement darts. The reason they lose points is because they got rid of the windows on the boxes. Stop doing that. I hate it. Not that it's only about me, but if I'm in a shop looking at darts, I know, for example, on Darts Corner it's online, but I want to go in the shop. I want to see them through the box because the only way you're gonna be able to feel these darts now or see them properly is if you get them out of the box. Obviously, the images that you usually see are renders. So yeah, solid 7, 8. I'll give it an 8 for them darts alone. Yeah, it's impressive. Archon, 97.5% tungsten as well. And the thing that people don't realise with that is the tungsten actually makes the machining harder to do. Um, Obviously, the higher percent tonnage, the more hard it is. You have to be a bit more careful with your cuts. Tooling breaks more often. I'd like to see some more nose cone points rather than the non-nose cone ripples are released. Yeah. Did the Lunas have a lip? I can't remember. I don't know if they did, but yeah, it's interesting. Anyone know what G-Man was using before mission darts? I have no idea actually, Tristan. Be interesting. Yeah. Wow, they're beautiful. Yeah, really, really solid. Better launch than Tiger M Red Dragon. I agree. I mean, what were Peter's darts? 70? What were the other darts? I think. Yeah, let me go to the Red Dragon website. Um, I mean, to put it in perspective, those new Red Dragon Firebirds, they're £70. And then you've got these. And again, I think the Humphrey's a decent price, actually. Um, at 70 for what's gone into them. Maybe it's a bit expensive for some people, but in terms of value, I think there's a decent amount of machining in there. I don't particularly like the styling of it as such, but yeah, I think they're a solid dart. Again, 97.5. As I say, guys, you shouldn't really have too many problems with it. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, thanks, Kieran, mate. As I say, I've not had much time to do videos. Lives are easy because you don't have to set up. But yeah, I've got your darts to review when I get time, and then yeah, yes, all on the expensive side. Yeah, Luca price. That's yeah, quality and value now. Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know who the best value. Usually, do you know what? Usually, Red Dragon and Winmore are pretty good. I must say that they've usually been decent. Mission are good. Target and Unicorn maybe a little bit debatable at times. So yeah, again, solid dart there. I'll be interested to see. I think it's quite a thick dart. Oh no, 6 mil for that. We go up to the 26 as well. The interesting thing about that is I'll be interested to see how the back of the dart holds up. If we, in a couple of weeks' time, we start seeing snap back of the barrels, but nice darts. Would have been nice to see some basic darts to go along with the fancy darts, player darts, but overall good to see them undercutting target, those fancy cut ones, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was an aim to undercut target as such, but I think what they've done is they've sent out a bit of a, I guess a little bit of a message in a way to say, hey, look, we could do this good stuff. And again, this looks like it's worth more money. 85 for what you're getting. Again, maybe it's still a lot of money, but in terms of, again, I keep going on about it. I don't mean to just drone on, but yeah, I could just have a beer and chill if I stream now. Yeah. Mark, yeah, Mark starts next week. Very nice. I won't tell anyone, Mark. I'll just show them all a picture of the 180 I hit with them. So, um, but yeah, I've just realised they're 55 mil. Who was it earlier that said they wanted a 55 mil barrel? That's hilarious. The one dart that we all think is great, it comes out 55 mil, like someone said in the chat. The interesting thing I'd like to see is obviously as this barrel gets thicker, so something to think of in terms of design. So this front milled section here, as the dart gets thicker and the diameter gets wider, this pattern regularly around starts to spread out a bit, starts to become slightly further apart. So it'd be really interesting to see how the width affects the pattern because it's going to change it slightly. Yeah. Oh, mine with the RVB Gen 2s. Yeah, yeah, I'd say that's a fair comparison. 55 is a bit too long, yeah. But I think the longer barrels are more popular. Long barrel, short stem tends to be pretty good for people. But yeah, that's by far the standout dart for me. I'm really impressed, I must say. We'll go back. I'm gonna have another look at some of the. Again, we'll get up these Hexon darts again and the occults. Occults are probably the Archons or the occults. I think are probably your best value darts there. The occults under 60, I think, is very good. I mean, what we're looking at: rainbow coated sandblast and milled cuts and recut. I mean, yeah. Should have released extra short stems as well. Yeah. But no, it's impressive. A nice little dragon on there as well. Yeah, reminds me of the reminds me of the old, especially that logo. It reminds me of the Harry's Wolfram, just a bit more curvy. If the Red Dragon, the Harrow's Wolfram went to America for 3 years and came back, this is what that would be, you know. Mike De Decker's using long barrels. Yeah, he uses closer to 60 mil. Yeah, yeah. Posh darts. I thought you meant Peterborough United then, mate. And then we've got, obviously, these beauties. I'm impressed with them all, really. I don't think the black players darts are too much to write home about. I think the Richie Edhouse looks great. Again, you're not seeing that much. The price difference between the original isn't too much either. So, and they've only brought them out in the player weight as well, which I think is pretty good. A lot of people that maybe buy the special editions maybe just want to try them in, or maybe collect them, or you know. This rear grip here is interesting. There's like a little scallop in there, but it's dipped just below. So I think that rear section is actually grippier than it looks. They look like my Nightfalls. Yeah, yeah. The colour combination's pretty good. If Coil Grip was at the back, I'd give him a go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, very interesting launch. Again, really impressed. What's your standout dart, guys? Let me know in the comments. I'll probably look to head off fairly soon. I think this has been a good launch. Positives are the decent value on these darts. Um, um, the negative is the boxes. Why, when you have such beautiful darts, do you not want to see them in the shops with a window so you can just look at them? Do you know what I mean? Slap RVB's now on them and target 7 for 130. Yeah. Again, I think some of the target darts have a good scope to add on some of the prices, but there's also others that don't. Um, Again, value for money is the key thing I always bang on about. Darts should be £100 if it's worth it. That's all that matters. You don't have to buy them, obviously. I just don't want to be ripped off in a way. That's what I always say. Archon, no doubt about it. Yeah, I think Archon for me is the standout. I think it offers a real good design, sub £85 for what that is on the machine, and it is real good value. Like them ones I said was posh. The occults, yeah. The Hexons are great. Again, yeah, just the boxes. Ooh. But no, really solid. I like the flights of the Hexon as well. I've just seen those. They're pretty smart. But yeah, real solid launch. Anyone got any questions or want to know my opinion on anything or want to re-look over anything we've got today? Shawnee Mac as well, decent value darts, 90% tungsten, no milled cuts or anything, but pretty good. Like all the coated darts saves you from going third party for coating. Yeah. And again, a lot of people like black. Black's a really popular style. A lot of people like the plain silver, but black is nice in the board when you've obviously got your black. So if your dart sit up, your point you can see in the red of the treble, but then the dart in a way is almost invisible. If you have dark flights as well, it still seems like there's a fully open bed, you know? Whereas obviously when you've got bright coloured darts sometimes and you can see it all, maybe it's a bit more intimidating, but yeah, as Mark says, if you are enjoying it, stick a like on the stream. Be much appreciated. Mark's reviews there in the chat as well. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. That's my opinions on it. I think it's a really solid launch from Target. Um, Nice to see just the same darts in black as in like people can easily just do a special edition that they don't use, but they've only bought them out in the players' weights. Hoping the players involved. Shawnee Mac and Graham Hall, great to see them getting darts. Shawnee Mac, black coated, good value. Graham Hall's decent. Like to maybe see them a tad cheaper, but as I say, still pretty good. Occult, very good value. Hexon, decent value as well. And then the Archon darts really stand out. Incredible darts. 8 out of 5. 8.5. 8.5 out of 10 on the darts here for me. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream, guys. And I'll catch you soon, guys. Ciao.